Hello, people of the internet. It has yet again been a lot longer in between streams than I wanted. Life is still pretty crazy right now. Work is still crazy, but I only got a couple weeks left until things kind of go back to normal. Just kind of setting up this here. So we are going to play some Final Fantasy VIII. So if you're here watching live, which I don't think anybody's here live right now, just because I really haven't streamed in a while and people kind of forgot about me a little bit. But we're gonna play some Final Fantasy VIII. I've wanted to actually play this on stream for a while because it's one that I never finished. I say that a lot for games we play. But it's really the first one that I actually really got into and played as a teenager, early teen years. What is going on with my earphone? I didn't get into 7. I got into PlayStation 1 kind of not late, but after the big hype of it for a while. And I played a little bit of 7, you know, at like friend's house and stuff, but never really just followed it much. And then 8 came along and I played 8, and I kind of connected with 8 more than I did 7. I don't know why. Played the first 3 discs, got to the beginning of the 4th disc, back when games had tons of discs, and got into the 4th disc, and I just kind of stopped. But for like a good summer, I played a bunch of it. I had the guide to which I won't do the guide. But I have the guide where, you know, it tells you all the enemies and stuff, and the card game I played a bunch of. I had a bunch of different save files. I probably started it over 4 or 5 times, maybe 3 or 4 times. But then I had a bunch of different save files for different times through the playthrough, or through my time playing, where I had the cards. So that'll be a fun thing to get back to. Yeah, so it's just one that I kind of got into more than the other. So let's just get right into it. I think it goes right into the beginning. So we'll take the music out, which that is Animusic. Check them out at animusic.com or over on YouTube under Animusic. So here we go. And it's probably gonna be jumpy because when it maybe not. I was gonna say maybe when it jumps down to the all black screen, I think it glitches out, but maybe not. So let's check this out. I'm excited. It has been years since I've played this game, like years and years, pretty much since that summer. Maybe I played it a little bit after. I'm gonna have to go back and look and see exactly when it was, but yeah, they've added a bunch of new stuff to this. I know the graphics, they've kind of redone the graphics on the characters, of course. But then they've added a like a speed, like a 3 times, so I think you can skip over certain dialogue things a lot quicker, and non-cutscene things, I think. They added that, and then they added no random encounters. And I wish I had a physical copy of it. I don't like that it was digital, but whatever. I have the physical copy of the original. But they added no random encounters. They had the ability to always have like your limit break or whatever. What's up, G-Shot? They had gave the ability to always have your special meter or whatever, or some sort of limit break now. And then they added that speed times 3 or whatever. I don't know, we'll have to see when we get into it. I'm just gonna let it all play to soak in my memories as a teenager playing this. But yeah, like I said, this one connected with me more, I guess, just because of where I was in my life. I don't know. Maybe just because it was really one of my first true RPGs that I was able to get. I mean, I played your Mario RPGs and things like that, Earthbound here and there, but this was one of the it's getting louder. One of the first real, like, actual RPG style games, turn-based ones that I really tried to dive into and actually understand how RPGs work and things. So that's why it kind of holds a place in my heart. Ooh, excuse me, a little more than 7, and I'm already starting to yawn, which isn't good. I was really looking forward to actually streaming for once. So that's just like the opening, like the little opening. That's not the one or whatever. So I don't want to skip over anything. We'll just let it go. And I think it cuts down. It doesn't make it widescreen. Never played any of the Final Fantasy, so I guess it is done. Do I hit something? Oh, okay. So it's just to kind of continue. Yeah, of course. The the font is very nice and crisp. Doesn't have that the credits. I don't need to do credits. Okay, new game. Let's go. All right, so here we go. L2 R2 flee battle. Rotate left, rotate right, switch POV, display map, touchpad, move, menu, cancel, confirm, card game. There we go. L3 and R3 is no random battles, which I guess if you just want to run around, so you can turn that on and off as you go. So just any random battles that you won't have. So if you really just want to run around and get from point A to point B, it would kind of help. I don't think I'm going to use any. I may use the speed just to help get through some of the long dialogue stuff. But then battle boosts gives you HP, ATB, and limit break stuff. I forget what ATB is. So I don't want to use those. And I don't want to use no random battles because that's kind of cheating too. I want to play the game as it is. As it was meant to be, I guess. Okay, let's go. So, what's that? Here's the opening. So, can I... Okay, there we go. Okay, so pushing R3 and L3, so that's no random battles, that's the fighting stuff, and then that's the ×3, which you can't do during cutscenes. So let's turn all those off. So, here we go. I'll be here. Kind of why? It reminds me of Chrono Cross opening too. Same company. I'll be waiting here. Now this looks the same. For what? As far as it looks like it's from the PS1. It looks kind of blurry. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, they didn't make it widescreen either. I promise. I don't know. I'd have to see a side by side to see if this was touched up at all. You'd think if it was, the cutscenes would have been. So I don't know. We'll see when we get into the game exactly what they remastered. Here comes the big fight. Yep, there it comes. Squaresoft presents Final Fantasy VIII. Squall. Squall. The thing is, even when I did play this, I did have the guide with me, and I use it from time to time because, like I said, I kind of was still trying to understand RPGs and kind of how they worked and the best way to go about playing them. Even with the guide, I still had a hard time, but I said I was a noob. We're seeing all of these things and these people which we have no clue who they are. Like, why are we seeing these images of people we haven't met? Right? We don't know some of these people. And these guys, it's a school. So these guys, ooh, sorry. These guys know each other. And I think do you know Zell yet? Or do you meet him? I can't remember. I guess we'll find out. And the beginning's probably going to be a little slow tonight. That's a scratch right there. Oh, smack. Uppercut with your sword. This is more of like the trailer for the game, not the opening. Kind of. But I hope to get a full 2 hours in tonight. We'll see. Alright, what do we got? Characters look good. But the background's still... sound effects. So the background, so I can do ×3. Alright, I don't want to do those. Let's not do that. So the only one I'll ever do is left L3. But yeah, the background still seem blurry and PS1 like, but the characters are the stuff. I don't know. How are you feeling? My forehead hurts because I got slashed across the nose. No kidding. Let's turn this on and see what happens. Looks like your eyes are focusing, so everything just speeds up. And the dialogue doesn't continue until I hit something. I don't think that all the time, but you should be fine. Say your name for me. We can do all the stuff. But because it is a game where we can put our name, and Hero didn't request to have the name something else this time, we'll be Knorr. Why don't you take it easy in training? Next time you might not be so lucky. Tell that to Cypher. That Cypher won't listen to anyone. Why don't you ignore him? I can't just run away. You want to be cool, huh? Well, don't get hurt in the process. Let's see. Your instructor is Quistis. Quistis, right? That's how you say it. I'll call her now. Just wait here a minute. Speed up. Quistis, come get your student. Here request. No, I'm saying he didn't request a name change like he did with Twilight Princess. So I'm gonna name the character whatever the heck I want. This was actually requested by Zach, but I told him that it's a game that I've wanted to play for a while anyways. And with it releasing today, I thought it was pretty good timing. Plus, I've kind of wanted to get back into some RPG stuff. We did that Blue Dragon game. I've been playing a little bit of Mario RPG kind of on and off, but I wanted to get to an RPG. Yes. His injury's not serious. I'll probably leave a scar. Right. Now, please come by. Knorr, so we meet again. You can speed up these little things, but these don't speed up. There's Quistis. That wasn't the person who was standing at the window, though, was it? No, that was what's... I don't remember. I knew it'd be either you or Cypher. I can speed these up, so these go fast. Okay. Come on, I'll just let it go. Whatever, let's just enjoy it. Come on, let's go. Today's the field exam. I can't move. Oh, that's right, you can't move back. You can only move. Oh, what did that say? Knorr something? I'll just move. We'll just talk and move. It's very... Not really, not really. Wait, what? Ah ha ha. What's so funny? So it's very, oh. Funny? No, it's not that. I'm just happy. I feel like I'm beginning to understand my student a little, that's all. More complex than you think. Then tell me. Tell me about yourself. Yeah, but look at this. Look, when I move the thumbstick, it snaps to 8 directions. Same with the D-pad, it does the same thing. That's weird. It's not very smooth. Is it like that in the original? I remember. Alright, we'll walk and talk. It's none of your business. Ha ha ha. Ah. Man, I also really like the music in this one too. This was back in those days when I would use a should be heavier. When I used to actually, this was one of the first games that I hooked through a VCR, and I actually recorded myself on VHS tape. I gotta find those. Recorded the gameplay on VHS, and then I would go back and like rewatch it from time to time. Early Let's Play stuff. Morning class. But mainly because I liked the music, and before I did the VCR stuff, I would use tapes with a microphone. I did it for like all the Mega Man games, the Mario RPG stuff, and you could hear me in the background reacting to it. I think I still have some of the tapes for this game though. But I like the music and stuff. I just wanted to document myself. Let's start with today's schedule. So yeah, so the environment still looks like the original, but they've upped all the not those characters. The bottom right, those are the original look, and the one next to her. So only characters that move? Oh, that's weird. It's not like it's fully remastered though. I don't know. It's a good thing it was only 20 bucks, so that's not bad. Plus with how much I've been working for the last month and a half, I do have a little bit of extra spending money. Which is good because this month we have this, Borderlands, Link to the Past, not Link to the Past, Link's Awakening, I think, later in the month, so. But yeah, it's only 20 bucks. I was thinking it was going to be maybe 30 or 40 even. But there seem to have been some rumors flying around since yesterday. Yes, the field exam for seed candidates will begin later this afternoon. Those not participating, or in those who failed last week's written test, are to remain here in the study hall. Field exam participants will have free time until the excuse me. Just be sure you're on top condition. Meet in the hall at 1600 hours. I'll announce the team assignments there. Any questions? So yeah, so it's not 100% remastered, so. VHS, you put the game AV cables on the VCR. Wow, did you bring me back? Yeah, I used to do that. Essentially, that was the way when I was the first time I ever had an actual like TV setup in my room, which was like 94, 95-ish. I was almost a teenager. I think I was. My parents allowed me to have like a TV and a game system in my room, which back then I only had a couple. And then I got a VCR, so I had the VCR hooked up, and of course I had to hook up the systems through the VCR if I wanted to have everything hooked up. So yeah, so that's how I used to do it, and I used to try to record like all my gameplay and stuff. Well, she said, oh, and Cypher, do not injure your partner while training. Be careful from now on. There were swords. He's bad. Field exam participants, I will see you all later. And Kenor, I need to talk to you. So yeah, so it's not 100%. Oh yeah, moving around sticks to the 8 directions. Is that like that? That's weird. Here's our box. I like being on the top. I don't like that. Do we have anything? We got some potions, Phoenix down, some remedies. Do I have any magic? I have no magic. I don't think this is gonna be as complicated as the Chrono Cross was. I remember back when we played that, trying to figure out all of their... I mean, it wasn't that bad, but... Status. We start out with a level 7. What's... I forget what the star thing means there. I have a star and something next to it. I don't have any of those. Cards? We don't have any cards yet. Oh man, I love playing the card game. Configure, here we go. Cursor, initial memory. Oh, that'll keep it on where we last left it. Yeah, let's do that. Set ATB. Oh, I forget, that's something to do with battle. I think we want to have it be weight. Set close up for scan. I don't know. Camera movement. Fine. Fine. Okay, that's fine. Tutorial. I want to see what ATB was. Commands that are displayed when the ATB is full. Okay, magic. I guess we'll figure it out when we battle. Oh, card. I love the card games. Yeah. I even made my own card game. In the same style. I made a 3x3 grid, and I would use the old Topps X-Men cards, and instead of the 4 numbers right there, whatever, I would use their like a lot of the old cards on the back would have like their power, their mental, whatever. So I would use those as the 4 numbers. Didn't really work too well, but that's how much the Triple Triad got me wanting to play something like that. So I don't really remember the elemental stuff. I kind of do, but I do and I don't. I don't want to lose any of my good cards, though. That's the thing. Okay, let's go. Get out of here. Alright. Well, we'll just have to deal with the movement. Yeah, like I said, I don't remember it being that snappy. And then you can... Where's the button? You should be able to walk. Yeah, circle. Okay. So I can run, and if I hold circle, you end up walking. You haven't been to the fire cavern yet, have you? No. Oh, that's right. That's where you go first. You won't be able to take part in today's seed exam if you don't pass the prerequisite. I was gonna go this morning, but Cypher. Do you have a good excuse? Not really. Let's get going. If you're not too confident yet, you can review your studies at the study panel. I'll be waiting in the front gate, so come down when you're ready. You can access the study panel from your seat. Alright, let's go back to our seat. So yeah, so the game, the game doesn't go widescreen, so do I want to do this real quick? Let me doctor this up here real quick. Maybe I can let's get rid of one of these. What game aren't we gonna really play? We'll do Mega Man Command Mission. We'll get rid of that. Well, let's keep that in there just so I can show whenever that is a thing there. At least the one side. Let's go ahead and cut that down there. Cut that down there. So now you guys can know if I've got any of those active. Yeah, that works. Okay, cool. So now let's go ahead and fix this up a little bit. That way I can make that a little bit bigger. Move things around. There we go. Does that look weird with the black panel on the side like that? call this FF8 Re. We'll add just a little border to it like that. There we go. It gives a little bit more game in there. That works. Let's go. That'll be fine. Alright, let's go back to our seat real quick. I don't think you have to, but if you do want to get in snacks, if you want to sit down at your desk, I think you can. I thought there was a turn, always be walk. Always be walking, but maybe not. Turn on the power, and... Oh man, they didn't even go through the trouble of making this look good? Wow, so they really didn't do a 100% remaster. This looks like I'm playing the PS1. That's weird. I thought they were gonna remaster like all of it. This is. Actually, look at this page, but we won't be able to updates. It's because I, the Garden Festival chair, will be a leaving garden. I did not strive to be a seed in the festival. Okay. Again, there was no garden festival. That's because no one volunteered to help out, but I have only myself to blame. Starting a new life, but I sincerely hope someone will take over the Garden Festival committee. Goodbye, Balam Garden. And there's the choppiness with the audio, and I'm sorry. Garden Square. Hey, trippy groupie. Is that? I've never really understood how to say that exactly. Is it trip? Trippy? I'm gonna kick your ass. What's your name? Oh, I'm so scared. Okay. Can I just back out of this? Or do I have to read it all? I have to read it all. Can I speed this up? There we go. Really? About garden. The base or tutorial. Login. Knorr. Confirmed. GF data for Knorr. Searching. GF registered under Knorr are Quetzalcoatl and Shiva. I've got two. Yeah. Trophy. Well, you can't see. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna make it pretty much regular. Not super full screen, but just because those are gonna pop up from time to time. Shoot. Okay, so do I want to rename them all or just leave them? It has a default, but I mean, you can't, okay. Let's call him... Isn't he Lightning? Or we can do... Just do a, Quetzy. We'll do, just an abbreviation. Shiva. We'll just leave Shiva. Why not? The tutorial covers all aspects of gameplay. This tutorial can be accessed through the regular menu and time during the game. Now you can see, okay. Battle operations. And here they're kind of spoiling it. Zell, Squall, and Selfie. Status attack. Yeah, we looked at this before. I get the basics of the attacking. I get the basics there, so that's fine.